There's a power failure at around where I live in my estate. So I'm sorry, but either way, we say there is no excuse when time for sharing comes. So my name is Grace Chege, and I'm doing this call from Kenya in Nairobi. And I just want to start by appreciating the invitation of Team Lions through my friend, our world team leader, just as Mumuza. I truly appreciate. And I want to say thank you so much, Evelyn Mrema. You've done a wonderful presentation. And Evelyn, we are very proud of you and what Team Lions is doing in Uganda. I also want to say that I'm very, very excited for Team Lions because they've produced a new director, and that is Mr. Ashimwe, the new director. Congratulations, Team Lions, and thank you so much, and congratulations to Ashimwe. And I also want to appreciate so many leaders I see on this call coming from Uganda and across East Africa. And I just want to say thank you so much to Team Lions. This business found me 8 years ago when I was very busy. And I'm a mother and I'm married to Caesar, my business partner. By profession, I'm a HR. So this business found me when I was still employed and very busy. The invitations kept coming on my phone. That time we didn't have Zoom. And I want to encourage everyone on this call that now we have so many ways of sharing the opportunity so we can really, really grow. That time we didn't have Zoom. It's in the year 2014. And the invite kept coming on my phone and I kept ignoring. Maybe there is a guest on this call and I can tell you today, make the decision. I remember the message came to me 6 months. Every month, the invite was coming to my phone and I never went for the meeting. But one day I decided to go because they had called me in a big hotel. As if I knew what I was being called for, I went. They had called me to the Hilton Hotel. It was a big event. And let me tell you, friends, events are very memorable. They change people's lives, and my life as a guest was changed in that event in the Hilton Hotel in Nairobi. So when I went for that meeting, there was so many people. They talked about health, like Evelyn has talked about. And I was just there. Then they started talking about money. And I was very interested and I never left. What really encouraged me as a guest that day, they called several people who were doing the business on part-time. And these were teachers, lecturers, you know, professionals and people who have gone to school. And I was like, wow, if these people can do this business on part-time, why not me? And they talked how they have done it as a HR. They talked so many, I mean, as in their own professions. And I was like, this is something I can do. And let me tell you, that's where my story with New Life began. And I'm so grateful I started on. And I became a senior manager in 1 week's time. And my journey started because for me, when I was coming in, I had burdens where I was, I've told you I'm married, and 2 years down the marriage, my husband started getting ill. And you see, by this time, it was not 2 years. By the time I was getting to the meeting, it was 4 years. They say that somebody can do it. They say that, I saw those people. For me, I believed so much, especially when I saw people doing it on part-time and they were successful. I was also happy because they say 2 to 5 years. And they said, I can do it on part-time. So for me at that moment, that day, I got encouraged that I can start on part-time, 2 to 5 years, I'll be financially free. My friends by that time was going to that meeting. We were in debt. We were looking for money to go to India. We were actually just a few months to leave for India, and everything was straining me. I was feeling tired. And I was in debt. And this is an opportunity that comes. I was being called for this opportunity for so long. And now I see it is a great moment. So for me, I committed everything. And since the story is long between senior manager to director, I took 7 months. How did I go to director? I committed my time. Every evening I was going for training. After I go for training, I go home late. I have a young son and a husband who does not understand what is this that I am doing. So I can tell you it was not easy for me when I was starting at first, because imagine you are doing something, you're not making a lot of money, because my first check was only $14, about $13. And through the other months, my check was not growing very well. I had not introduced enough people. I had not shared the opportunity very well. And I had a lot of discouragements from my friends. Then you can ask me, Grace, how did you get to director then? How did you start making over $500, $600? It is because I was comparing the pain of what I'm going through, especially in lack of money, and a salary that I am trying to try everything, and my salary was not enough. I was doing everything, and including a lot of money in the hospital, because my husband was hypertensive. He had complications of the nerves, and so many things were happening to him. And so I can tell you, I went out, I talked to people, I was supported by my upline leaders, that is Purity and Isaac. And I remember we were basically doing the business on Saturday and on Sunday, because Monday to Friday, sometimes I'm just in the office. And let me tell you, in 7 months, I became a director. And I started getting now over $500. And this one changed the mindset of my husband. And not only my husband, but so many people started looking at me differently. So in 11 months again, I worked and I became a SAFA director. As SAFA director, I started producing directors. I started helping other people to make over $500. I want to say this, in 11 months only, I was able to produce other directors. What am I trying to say? All my life, and this is to guests and even to distributors who are hearing me, I've been so much, made to believe, to have a belief that it's only employment that can change my life. And so I was there. And I remember even when I came into New Life as a senior manager, I had just put in my papers to go back to school again to add more education. But guess what? When I started growing a team, even before I became a director, I withdrew my papers from going to school again. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to work on some other degrees. I am going to work on this business. And because I was going back to school to get more degrees, to get more education, so that I can get more money. And I saw here there's money. So it's about commitment. It's about what you see. Me, I saw this business when I was a senior manager, not as a director. I saw it. That's how I drew my papers. So I can tell you in 11 months, I was on my first flight to go to Sun City in South Africa. Evelyn has shared with us the power of traveling, of meeting different people. And I just want to say this, maybe for a guest who is here. For me, when they talked about the products, I didn't believe, because, first of all, I thought they were for sick people. Me, I was not sick. But remember, when now I started going for training as a senior manager, I knew each product. They tried to teach me and I got it. And I even had a book for products. And now I started sharing the opportunity of the products, sharing the products with other people and with my husband. I remember just before we went to Sun City, we were taken to the Windsor for leadership school. That was my first leadership school. And it was amazing because, you see, I had not gone to the Windsor to take, I was just going there for conferences and not sleeping there as a HR. But this time we were taken to the Windsor and I was there for 3 nights with my husband, free of charge. So my friends, this opened my mind. I still continued doing the business on part-time. Monday to Friday, 8 to 5 p.m., I continued doing the business on part-time from 5 p.m. And let me tell you, I started producing directors. And this made my income to go higher. Because Evelyn has said, if you help other people to get what they want, you will definitely get what you want. And that is a simple rule about your life. Share these products with a passion. Use them first so that you see and have the testimony. Today, I'm so happy because of the testimonies across the world of people who've used the products. Sometimes I always ask myself, what if I gave up as a distributor? Because people discourage me. All those people could be sick. The people that are making so much money in my organization, where could they be? They could still be suffering. So the cost is bigger than you think if you're on this call. So I remember the second flight was in Cape Town. And from Cape Town, we have really traveled across the world. Mauritius, Dubai, I've been there severally. I've been to Santon for Ruby orientation. And I can remember in 2018, I was the only one from Kenya who was qualified to go for Ruby orientation. And the flight and everything from home, they got us from home and they gave us, you're given high class treatment. A car came for us. And then when we got to Johannesburg, people were waiting for us. And imagine we are just the two of us from Kenya. And there was great orientation. And, we were in the gold-coated hotel, the Santon Sun. And this is something that this was not the life I was used to. I was used just here in Mombasa. But let me tell you, I've been in and out of Mombasa so many times to support people for lifestyle. I have been able to become a very different person, even here locally in my country. I tell people, besides the money, besides, travel, you meet different people, you become a different person. Today, I can tell you, I have people in my team who are doing the business on full time, others on part time. And every time end month comes and I see the income they're making, I say, wow, that really makes me so happy. And it makes me go out all the time. And let me tell you, I became a One Ruby director even when I was still employed. Can I tell you, it is very, very possible for you to do this business on part-time, to work from home and do this business. And I can tell you, by the grace of God, I have seen so many lives change. And this is an opportunity, if you're here for the first time, that you can work 100% from home because the systems are automated. And I remember when COVID came to across the world, we were able to do, a lot of business, a lot of people joined. And today I'm very happy to see Josephine Marangu and Kenneth Wandera on this call. These are my world team leaders from the USA. They're on this call. I really recognize them. These are people, I've never met Rachel and Josephine personally, but these are people who've taken the business to the world. And they're the leaders of the Team Blessing International, which is part of Team Power. And I can tell you, I'm just so excited. And I look at myself and ask these friends, what if I said it is hard? I could still be the HR who is saying life is hard. I could not have really changed people's lives. Today, I'm so happy because it's not just about the money I'm making. I can tell you, I'm excited. My first check to come to New Life was only about $13. Today, I make over $3,500 every month and a lot of incentives from the company. I can tell you, during COVID, that is when I was seeing my income and I was crying tears and I was wondering, this kind of an income and I'm not even moving from the house. And if you are on this call, you remember that's when people shut businesses. That's when people did not receive their salaries. But New Life gave me a new lease of life and so many other leaders on this call. I can tell you, I'm so humbled to know that there are so many people who have contributed to Team Power and to the person I am, because it's teamwork. I'm so happy to see people like our new president on this call, Gatti Murphy. because I know these are people I'm looking forward to. And I know that we can get there because they've gotten there. I'm so excited also to see on this call, Ibrahim, our 3Ruby director from Ghana, and so many other leaders I see here. I am just so excited to tell you it is very, very possible to do this business on part-time and succeed, to do it from home and succeed. But how comes this success? I'm talking about Europe, America, Africa. It's about sponsoring, my friends. I want to speak to the distributor. Every morning you wake up, think, who am I talking to? Where am I taking this business? What am I doing on my WhatsApp status? Am I sharing something on Facebook? Am I doing follow-up? Am I sharing my product story? Am I sharing the products? Let me tell you, you need to engage yourself to sponsor. Because when you sponsor and the team sponsors, there is no doubt. We have seen it happen, even to our very new president team member who is here. And even to every leader, world team leader, every world team leader on this call and director, including Evelyn, we know that all of us, you are here, you're an executive manager, you become an executive manager because of the power of people through the power of our products. You are here, you're a senior manager. You are here, you are a director. So sponsoring is the oxygen. Sponsoring is the roadmap. Sponsoring is the way. Sponsoring is the answer. Because you know what? You will bring somebody else in your organization that will do 5 times more than you can do. So let me ask you, if you don't go out to look for that person, if you don't go out to support that team, if you don't make your follow-up, how will you take your business to the next county, to the next country? Today, I'm so excited because we have products that work in your life. They make our business very easy. Our compensation plan is wonderful. And just see the friendship. Today, I'm doing this call from Kenya. Evelyn is in Tanzania. And just as our Team Lions leader is in Uganda, there's a lot of good partnership. There are a lot of leaders here from across Africa, starting from Ghana, Tanzania, and across board, and even our US leaders who are here. Today, I want to say this. You will not be able to go the next mile if you're not sponsoring. This is a business where I have found that, you know, the discouragement became my ingredient for success. Can I tell you, all those people, especially professional friends who told me, Grace, you're selling soap, you're not sure. Grace, we have heard about this business. You need to step up and just forget those people who are, you know, those that are negative. But guess what? Some of those negative people, they've come to my business and they have joined now. Let me ask you, you're here, you're a distributor, you're a manager, you're a rank, and you're saying, I've not sponsored for so long. Let me tell you, make sure in August you sponsor, and you're going to see what I'm saying. The sponsoring is the oxygen. And no matter how I got discouraged as a senior manager, starting even with my husband was discouraging me from the house. My 2 sisters, I am talking about family. You know how it's important for the family to support you. But me, I never got the family support. My family, my sisters got just shocked when they saw me going to Sun City in 11 months, because that's how I became a Sapphire director. And from that time, my sisters started preaching. My 2 sisters started talking as if they're in your life. Why? Because success is very, very beautiful. That's how they started talking about me. Yet when I was starting, they were telling me, Grace, you can't do this. You're a HR. Who will buy those products? And let me tell you, the determination and the commitment I had to get out of debt. My why was so strong that nothing stopped me. And even today, my why remains so strong because I know the financial freedom I'm looking forward to see. It is here in your life. So long as I'm talking to more people, I'm sponsoring, and I'm supporting the people who are joining the business. And of course, starting with our values of integrity, and, you know, valuing people and caring for people. So today I'm so happy for this opportunity and to tell you that it is because of teamwork. It is because of people and aspiring leaders who have joined Empower International. That is why today we are talking about this step and so many other things that we are here to celebrate. I just want to encourage every distributor on this call as we close that it is very, very key for you to see where you are and plan ahead and dream big and just get out of your comfort zone. Because for me to grow, you have heard my story. A sick husband, you know, being a HR is not easy, and doing the Neo Life business. And so all these things have happened because I made that commitment, and you know, today things are different. 8 years later, I don't have some of the struggles that I had when I was starting. Even doing such a presentation, I was, you know, was so scared when I was new. But today I can do the presentation when I'm sleeping. Why? Because, you know, practice makes perfect, and I have been able to get a lot of personal development. So today my story is quite long, but I want to encourage everybody under the sound of my voice that you can do it. You can get financial freedom. In the world today, people are just so stranded. People are broke. People are just complaining up and down. This is an opportunity. I've seen people join in less than 1 year. They are making over $2,000. It's very, very possible. Back to you, Justus, and thank you for the invitation. Evelyn, if you're there.
Yeah, thank you very much, Grace. Thank you for loving us and share really from deep of your hearts. I think everyone has been encouraged. Everyone maybe you have changed someone's life here. As the Grace has said, keep the main thing the main thing. You know, our Team Lion King now, we have our mission, or our say now is the path to director. We want everyone who is in the call to be a director. And the way Grace has told us, the sponsoring is a breath of our business. So we keep the main thing, sponsoring. Thank you so much for encouraging us to do this business. A part of the people, they can say you have some challenge, you are very busy. Grace is doing this business while he was still a HR employed. So even when you start this business, you can do it for the guest. You can do it at the part-time and you still achieve your dream. You can do it full-time and achieve your dream. The issue is to be committed. So we are looking for the long-range vision. We are not looking for this quick money. No, it's a long-range vision. And to have a long-range vision, you must have the people who you are working with. That's why we need to sponsor, we need to empower people, we need to train them, and to attend the training in order to get that knowledge, the personal development. For the distributor, we have to work hard, we have to sponsor and keep the main thing. We stay, you know, they say the person who failed is the one who quit. But if so longer you are there, one day your miracle will come to happen. So thank you so much, Grace, for being part of us, and thank you for all our guests. The way of the person who, if you are a guest, I think after this call, see the person who has invited you, so the way you can fill the form and you can start our business. We are here to work with you, we will help you. You see, we are different people from different places, international. Now that we are using Zoom, we are using social media. So you can do it even in your bed, and you are still doing the business. The Neo Life is only business which you can do part-time, you can do wherever you are. So I'm encouraging people to look for the long-range vision, to stay on our value, the value of a Neo Life, honesty and integrity. Be honest of yourself first. Are you honest of yourself? Are you doing those basic? Because you have to use the product, you have to share. You say, I can't see people they are not there, but people, they are everywhere. So you have to share. When you keep quiet, you have this wonderful information. It really, even God will punish you. So for the guests, Look someone who will invite you here, fill that form. Even if you don't want to do business, do for other people who are around you. Because when you have a relative or neighbor who has a challenge, you get it through you. He can get product through you. Because maybe you are praying for the opportunity and the opportunity now is here. So we thank for everyone who has attended. And now I want to make a little bit announcement. Tomorrow, we have the rally in Barara. We are hosting Mr. Paul Mwatu is a director of field development in East Africa. He will be in Barara. So for those people in Barara attending in person, invite guests. And on 27, all the road area to be heading to Dar es Salaam for the East African Convention. I think even the company, they've added us the day of registering. It was ending on 31st, but now up to 15, we have to register. So everyone, I think we are going to meet in Dar es Salaam on 27 for East African Convention. And you know the leader, they are made from the event. Thank you for everyone to attend and have a good evening. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, PT Gatti, to attend our meeting and all the leaders. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.